Hey guys, thanks for joining me for a new video. Today I'm answering a question that somebody asked in my Discord server, which by the way, if you'd like to join, there's a link right there in the description. There's a lot of active discussion that takes place in there each day. Somebody tagged me and they said, Ryan, should we be focusing on creating 5 good designs or 50 bulk designs if you had to choose? And what I want to do is break down, what I don't like to do on this channel. Those of you that subscribe, you probably already know that I don't like to just say, well, hey, I'm a talking head on YouTube and I've got some subscribers, so you should trust me, and then just kind of give you the answer. A lot of these are subjective, and I think we should be able to talk our way through and make sense of what the right answer is, if there is one, or let's just say the most right answer, or maybe it's the most right answer for you. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. If you're interested in hearing what I got to say, let's get started. Real quick before we start, gotta let you know about my weekly print-on-demand giveaway, completely free to enter. There's a link right there at the top of the description. I'm giving away 2 licenses to Merch Titan's upload automation, 2 licenses to Merch Ninja premium Amazon merch research tools, and a license, well, 2 licenses because there's gonna be 2 winners, to All Sunsets premium pre-made graphics. So go ahead and take advantage of that. Right next to that, I've got a link to my free print-on-demand mini course and my print-on-demand Facebook community if you'd like to join. But now that we got that out of the way, let's get to this age-old question. Do we focus on quality or quantity? And for sure, there's no right answer here. And I'm not even sure if there's a more right answer, because let's just say, and I know some of you guys are really good graphic designers, and in being a good graphic designer, by the way, you can create a premium, high quality, unique graphic, and you can do it efficiently. That's something that gets overlooked, and I'm definitely going to do a video this week talking about how I can, and hopefully we can together, improve our efficiency while we're, I don't know what the word is, computing, because it's not just, print on demand, but anytime you're using a computer, and honestly in life, I mean, if you can increase your efficiency in life, you can live more life in the same amount of time that we all get, that we share in a day with 24 hours. Or at least I really believe that. But I think if you are a really good graphic designer, the same way that I was a really good web developer when I was working 9 to 5, I could knock stuff out so much faster than even another person that had the same job title as me, as a senior front-end web developer. I mean, I could knock stuff out so quick, but I always focused on improving my efficiency, finding a good application, keyboard shortcuts, etc. And if you're a good graphic designer, you can probably create custom quality graphics in higher quantity without sacrificing too much extra time. But let's just say that, the average designer, you and me most likely, not the people that were really good graphic designers, but the average one, you and me. Should we be focusing on spending a little bit of extra time for a quality design, or should we focus on high quantity? And that's what I really want to try to figure out. I want to make a case for both as we go, even though I personally do favor quantity in most cases. Again, asterisk, we'll talk about it. So an example though of me not thinking you need to sacrifice quality to hit a good quantity refers to this morning. This morning I did a live stream in my members only Facebook group for print on demand, and literally on the live stream we did basic niche research. We didn't have to go too deep though, because my focus was sharing a way that I personally create bulk designs. And I didn't say, you have to use automation. That's not what I said. I just essentially showed how we can kind of create a templated approach to, for instance, Christmas designs. As you guys know, they're selling really well right now, and they're going to continue to increase in popularity. So I focused on not just making one-off designs, but making designs where we can reuse them and enter different Christmas sub-niches. And I'm really a big fan of that strategy, especially when, and I might be jumping the gun here, let me see. Nope, this is what I wanted to talk about. Especially when there's no listing fee. So everything on this slide right here that you see behind me, it costs us nothing but time to create listings on any of these platforms. Literally, Amazon merch, completely free. Amazon Seller Central. I mean, if you want to say that it costs $40 a month to get the professional seller account, you would be accurate in saying that, but it's one of these things where paying $40 a month as a business expense, as an investment into your future, to me is a no-brainer. Plus, again, if it's like I always say, if you actually use it, you'll make that money back. I mean, without question. I just literally, was it like yesterday or the day before, I looked at my 6-month history on my Printful Amazon integration sales. So just Printful Amazon, 6 months, $14,000 profit. And you guys know I'm a busy dude. I'm doing this on the side basically at this point, after doing it primarily for a couple years. Anyways, Redbubble, completely free to get an account, completely free to list. Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP, print-on-demand books, again, completely free. So in that case, why not favor the approach that I just talked about of not just creating one-off designs, but creating designs in a way that we can reuse? I mean, I don't want to give away exactly what we talked about, but it was a very productive session where I shared my screen, I shared exactly how I did everything, and we came up with a really nice template as an idea, as a jump off point for anybody that wants to run with that idea. I mean, even just the idea of it though should hopefully make sense. Like, give yourself a way of entering multiple Christmas niches without restricting yourself if you're going to spend the time to create like a really quality, instead of a design, I'm calling it a template. Think of it that way. And then also I just wanted to mention, like, this is from the Redbubble shop reviews last week. This shop was Good Vibes Only 13. They have 249 designs. So in my mind, if you're under like 1,000 designs and Redbubble lets you upload 50 products a day, you know, I don't know, it would make a boring video, so I'm not going to do a video, but I was thinking to myself, like, I could record myself making 50 designs, all text-based, and uploading them, and see how long it actually takes. It would probably take me 40 minutes if I'm being like generous with padding the stats. I think I could get it done in like 25 probably. 50 text-based designs, 50 uploads. The biggest wait is going to be waiting for Redbubble to actually generate the mockups after you submit. You know, because Redbubble, you can create a good product template, hit copy settings, and then just swap out the image. And if you create a template optimized for a text design, all you have to do is just swap the image out, change the keywords, and you're going to be done. You could spend a lot of time actually if you optimize for the tags, but obviously we've got the Merch Titans tag generator for Redbubble. It's completely free. I'll put a link to it in the description if you guys didn't know about it. Also, shout out to them. They're sponsoring this week's giveaway. But this wasn't a Redbubble video. I just wanted to say, if you have 250 designs, hit the 50 a day mark. Challenge yourself, especially if you're not working right now. You know, there's no reason why it can't be done. And if you're thinking that my time estimate was too short, I'm telling you it can be done. And just focus on improving your process. And that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, when I drop that video on ways that I'm thinking about improving my personal productivity, because I'm always looking for ways to make it better. Alternatively to, you know, what we talked about, Amazon Merch, Amazon Seller Central, Redbubble, KDP. What about like eBay and Etsy, two big platforms? They charge you to list on their platforms. In my mind, if we are paying a listing fee, I think that quality is most likely better. And if you're only selling on Etsy or only selling on eBay, I'm not saying that you should be spending 2 hours for each design, because you still, like, if you enter a really competitive niche, there's still no guarantee you're going to get any visibility unless you start advertising. Whereas I like to reverse that. I only like to start advertising if a listing validates itself with organic sales, you know, unless I knowingly am going into a really competitive niche, which is extremely rare that I'm going to knowingly do that and know that I have to advertise up front. But in summary, if I'm paying per listing to establish a presence on the platform, I'm going to be a lot more mindful about what I post to the platform. For instance, like on Amazon Merch, I can post 500 designs because I'm in tier 100,000. I can post 500 designs that are like pre-made, and it can say like, I love New York, I love Virginia, I love Delaware, whatever. On Etsy, you can just leave that space open and say personalization available, and then check the box for personalization. You know, so be strategic there. Save yourself money. Don't just blindly create, you know, 1,000 listings on Etsy and pay $200 in listing fees. They pay 20 cents quarterly fee plus 20-cent renewal fee when you make a sale. So just be mindful of all those things. And eBay, they give you a lot of free listings each month now, which is pretty cool. So take advantage of that. Additionally, there are automation tools. So you can either outsource to another human, and anytime you outsource, you're freeing up time. Now, again, it could be outsourcing of making custom graphics if you're not a great designer, or it could be outsourcing uploading or keyword research or anything like that. But it's worth noting that should you choose to leverage these automation tools, if your business is developed enough, like I wouldn't start off and then dive into automation. I'd say figure out everything that's going on, do it yourself manually for a while, and then know that down the road the automation's available. But you can use tools like AutomatePOD to scale out designs to turn one design into 500 designs or 1,000 designs. And then you can use Merch Titans automation or flying upload, to name a couple options, to automate your uploads to these platforms. And then it makes the path to 50 designs, and favoring doing 50 designs instead of 5 designs. It makes it more attainable, less stressful. And because I mean, a lot of you guys might think like, how am I going to even do 50 designs? But it definitely makes a clear path to getting there on a daily basis. And I mean, I'm sure I've talked more about that in previous videos. If you're wondering how, check out AutomatePOD. Honestly, the design part is handled there if you use a tool like that. So anyways, this video, I didn't want it to go on too long. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. I know that there's kind of a negative connotation about spamming platforms, for instance, with a lot of similar listings. But also, I would just invite you guys, and again, I do want to hear from you. So if you disagree, you know, be respectful, but let me know for sure in the comments. And you know, just also keep in mind that the people in charge of these platforms, they can easily implement tighter restrictions on uploads. They can implement upload fees, for instance, and that's going to reduce a lot of the spam. So I think they're very mindful about the current state of things. And if they thought it was in their best interest to make changes, I suggest that they probably would. But you know, I could be wrong. So anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also guys, just wanted to remind you, I have a full print on demand course. It'll walk you through exactly how I made $14,000 profit in the last 6 months selling using the Printful Amazon integration, plus a whole lot more. I mean, that's just the Printful Amazon integration. I sell on a bunch of other platforms. It's a full knowledge transfer from me to you. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description. But thank you guys for watching. Real quick, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, let the YouTube algorithm know. And if you're not subscribed and you want to do that, that would be awesome. But thanks guys, talk tomorrow.